Hey, this is Alan from artoftheiphone.com, and I'm here today with a look at an app called Mr. Reader. It's my new favorite RSS reader for the iPad. Now, this is a highly customizable app with a lot of cool options, but I'm going to show you two killer features today, and it's these features that made me switch from my previous favorite RSS app called Reader, which some of you may have heard of. So the first killer feature is actually the app's interface for moving to the next article. And simply what you do is you slide your finger over from the side of the screen and let go, and that moves to the next article. Slide your finger till you see the interface appear, and if you want to go to the previous article, you slide up and let go of the arrow and it takes you to the previous. Now if you want to quit out of this view, you simply slide your finger down to the X, let go, and it closes out the current view. Now the reason this is such a killer feature is because basically other RSS apps rely on these small buttons, like these little arrows over here off to the side. Reader has these, and you got to tap them to move to the next article, which is kind of difficult, or you have to swipe up with your finger to move to the next article, which is kind of difficult, especially if you do it a couple hundred times a day. Mr. Reader's interface is just a lot easier to use. It's a lot more addictive, and it just flows really smoothly. It's a really clever interface. The next killer feature of Mr. Reader has to do with partial RSS feeds. Now, partial RSS feeds are feeds that only give you a headline and a sentence or a paragraph of the article. They don't give you the full article. And a good example of partial RSS feeds is The Verge. This is a great new text site. As you can see here, it says continue reading here at the bottom. So The Verge is only giving me the first paragraph of this article. But Mr. Reader has a few tools to make sure you get the full feed and full article every single time. And it's these options up here at the top. There are actually four. And this first one is Web, which simply gives a Safari mobile browser web view. And then there are also the Instapaper, Readability, and Pocket, which are services that strip away text and make text optimized for reading on that iPad screen. And basically what you can do is you can lock individual feeds into these views, which show the full feed every time. So for instance, with The Verge, I can lock it into, for instance, Pocket here. This is what I currently have it locked into. Every time an article comes up from The Verge, it'll show me in this Pocket view. And if I want to switch to Readability, I tap this little lock over here on the side, it goes away, and now I'm locked into Readability view every single time an article from The Verge comes up. And it will show the full article and the full RSS feed in Readability view. So that's a look at the two killer features of Mr. Reader that made me switch over to make it my favorite RSS reader. But there are a ton more features in this app that's highly customizable. Basically anything you want to do with an RSS feed, you can do it with Mr. Reader. There's multiple themes. You can change the look of it, and you can add and remove RSS feeds. Like I said, a ton of features. So that's a look at Mr. Reader. You can find more app reviews and tips over at artoftheiphone.com.